Now, the most important one.
Here we go.
Yes,
Here we go.
You better not Borker here.
The skipper.
All right. Well, look, here's the thing. I mean, James Brayshaw, JB, the big dog, the no natural predator, right?
Why
King of
am
the
I laughing
jungle.
already?
James, it gives me absolutely no pleasure to do this. But your year can be summed up with 2 words.
Yes.
Oh no!
Oh, no!
Mate, this is where it is. Something has happened to you. The lights went out in Brisbane, and a light went out inside you. I do not know what has happened. Like, this season has all been about a loss of power, drained power from a drained battery. Like, the first sign of trouble, mate, when your car battery dies on the Nepean Highway, and you have to wait for Lisa to come and pick you up. Lisa, you can't afford to join the RACV, mate. Like, here's a ridiculous acronym for you. The AFL is sponsored by AAMI. Get them to swing by, mate. What is going on? Where is the JB power? Like, at this stage, the wheels hadn't fallen off completely, although if they had, you would have made Lisa come and put them back on. So,
That's true.
here's what happens. You used to be the king, the biggest in the world. You've lost control. You've let work experience kid Bernie Vince put you in Nuff.
Yeah.
You've let Bill nominate himself for ACRA Awards behind your back. Even Damo. Even Damo has been publicly saying there's a boring gym on Channel 7. He's been putting that on the public record. The old gym would not deal with this, right?
No, that is true.
Mate, there was an Adelaide function cancelled due to lack of interest. Do you know?
Yes.
Do you know how low the bar has to be for Adelaide not to be interested? Then you go off to England for the cricket. I think, okay, great. This is the time the big dog is back. This is like, you know what I mean? Like, this is the big guy. This is cricket in England. They need the best in the game. They get you over there. They whack you in Grant Denye's old suit, right? By the way, check the pockets of that. Might be some interesting stuff. And then I thought we'd get the finest in the game strutting his stuff on the world stage. Instead, I get you just popping in to tell me to switch it over to 7 Plus or 7 Mate or 7 Homes and Gardens. I'm like, what's happening? You won't be involved in the footy show reunion? Another insult to Limo? Like, there'd be moments where the old James had come through, the guy who didn't know the name of anyone and didn't care to know the name of anyone. Like when you were talking to your Neds correspondent, Timsy.
Are we chatting to Nedgy?
That's the Jim we know and love. The one who doesn't care to learn people's names.
There he is.
The one who will throw to the news thinking it's maybe, I don't know, Anne Stone.
Yes.
Time now, news update with Anne Stone.
Thanks, fellas.
I'm like, this is great. This is the old JB. This is the one I know and love who just, everybody else is a meat puppet. He doesn't care who they are. But then one night I'm watching the footy and I see James Brayshaw throw to James Brayshaw. And I thought, you know what? Damo is right. There are 2 JBs and they're literally here throwing to each other. I mean, literally, it was an ad for Telfast. Now, I don't know what Telfast is. I believe it is an anti-allergy medication, but it's also the advice Bernie should give himself before asking a golf question. Telfast. All I could think when I first saw that ad was, how much is JB's wedding going to cost? Who is planning this? A Kardashian? Like, every man has a line. For James, that used to be the highway to Geelong. But now you are up and down that highway more often than bloody Howie and Dwayne Russell combined. Like, you're doing an ad for allergy medication. You used to be allergic to Geelong. What has happened to you, mate? All I could think when I saw that Telfast ad was, oh no. And I don't know if people have seen this, but you are there doing your job, and then Joe the cameraman style, there's a sneeze from Cam the cameraman. Do you understand how on the nose that is to me? I do a show about bad ads, and this ad is so bad, we had to stop doing Gruen for another year because all our ad experts quit the advertising industry. Cam, the cameraman, sneezing like he's just snorted a line of the Duck's anti-inflammatories, and in the middle of this mutual masturbation you're throwing to yourself. I'm going to give you 7 oh-no's and 1 I do, and I want to see the real Jim back here next year.
Yeah, well done.
Brilliant. I wish I could mount an argument to any of that, but I can't.
Exactly none. What about that? The old JB didn't care to know people's names. That is spot on.
You don't have to back the master
No,
up.
I'm backing him up. Don't worry about
He got
that.
his stuff.
I'm going with a couple
Anything
of
you
these.
say
Going
beyond
with
that's
this.
going to bring a great segment down.
I wrote it all down. I'm going with it Monday or Tuesday.
We should also mention that you
go
can
with the
hear a lot of
Friday.
Will Anderson on the Listener app.
Cool, of course.
His footy adjacent podcast, Two Guys, One Cup. There's the Tofop family of podcast. Willosophy is back, Will, and your book is out too. I Am Not Fine, Thanks.
Thank you for having me. I do love this show so much. It is super funny and has been forever. And it was a great pleasure to come in and, honour the memory of the late great today.
The problem with what you've just done is you've now booked yourself in for this show every year. This is now not a one-off.
And on the off chance, will we actually have pre-recorded this today? You know, Bill will use some of this stuff before it may air. Only if we have pre-recorded this.
I wouldn't do that.
It's Saturday.
No, we're definitely all here live on a Saturday and don't have other things to do.
Of course you wouldn't lack a band. Hey, Will, thank you, mate.
Brilliant.
Gold.
Too good, Will.
Gladiator.
No, superb.
I like it.
That is superb.
Glad he ate it.
I like the Bernie Telfast.
Yeah.
A beautiful way to finish what has been an unbelievably good show.
Yeah, well done.
We're done, Hose, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely we are done.
Enjoy.